Well, rapper and producer Sean "Diddy" Combs is facing new allegations in a civil lawsuit brought against him. This comes while Combs is under a federal investigation into allegations of sexual misconduct. We're also getting a look at some of the new images that have been obtained by TMZ of one of the raids on Diddy's home earlier this week. Sources tell ABC News the searches are part of a federal sex trafficking investigations into the hip-hop mogul. Combs' attorneys have maintained his innocence on his behalf. He says through his attorneys that he is innocent. To bring in ABC's Tim Pulliam and ABC News legal contributor Shauna Lloyd. Tim, let's start with the news out today about this civil lawsuit and the allegations in that. What are the grounds of that lawsuit? What's that about? What's going on there?
So, Terry, Rod Jones says that he was repeatedly subjected to sexual abuse and assault by Puff Daddy's entourage. He talks about one claim in this new allegation, Thanksgiving 22 in Miami, where he goes to go use the restroom, and he alleges the cousin of music artist Young Miami, who was named in this suit, attempted to have sex with him and perform a sex act on him in the restroom, which he says that he did not want. He says that advancement continued even outside of the restroom in front of Puff Daddy, and he accuses Puff Daddy of trying to facilitate that encounter. He also talks about a moment meeting Cuba Gooding Jr. on a yacht while he was producing Puff Daddy's most recent R&B album. He says that Cuba Gooding Jr. was trying to have sex with him, groping him, touching him, all advances that he did not want. And then in this other allegation that he is presenting, very new, he says that Puff Daddy's chief of staff required all employees to have a black Prada pouch with them at all times, which carried drugs, specifically this pink concoction of ecstasy and cocaine.
So that's in the civil lawsuit. Tim, let's talk about the criminal investigation now. The raids on Diddy's home were carried out by the Department of Homeland Security. We're used to seeing raids generally that are conducted under search warrant, conducted by Department of Justice or FBI. What do you make of the fact that Homeland Security is involved here?
Well, it says, Terry, that they are building a case, perhaps a very strong case. We saw those raids in Miami and Los Angeles. We know that they seized electronics, and a lot of the civil complaint mentioned a lot of these photos and images and video. And so they are trying to corroborate the evidence that they have seized with those allegations in the civil complaint. So we could see a criminal indictment very soon, just based off of the evidence that they are collecting. And we expect to hear from the Homeland Security very soon on what they found.
Got it. Very serious situation. Shauna Lloyd, let's bring you in here. There are several other people named in the civil lawsuit. Once again, going back to the civil side, is Cuba Gooding Jr., as we just talked about. Is this going to generate more criminal investigations?
It potentially could. Anything that is now in the public purview, the federal investigators that are looking into and have executed these raids are going to be looking at that information. And if they find information from the raid and the things they find in the raid that could corroborate that, we could see additional criminal charges come out of that as well.
All right. Shauna Lloyd, Tim Pulliam, thanks very much.